Sorry, about 50 things went wrong at once there. Apologies. No, sorry, I'm only messing. Thanks so much for the heads up. Hello, welcome to the stream. It is a subscriber Sunday for the one and only Ginger. We're finishing off his Speed Devils request and then a little bit more. Tomodachi Life. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I knew I'd forgotten something. I was like, I've done everything, but something feels like it's missing. Stream title update. So yes, apologies. This is Ginger's Subscriber Sunday, second half thereof of Speed Devils. And, like I said, a bit of Tomodachi afterwards. I hope this stream finds you well. How have you been? What have you been doing? What have you been doing today? What have you got to say for yourself? Exactly. Well, I've got something to say. And that's hello. And I'm so happy to see you here. No, yes. Thank you, though. But yeah, I made you... So you and Kimbler have editing abilities. I think, from what I can remember. I don't think we've ever called upon your services, though. But good to know that it's there, just in case. Chilled today. Absolutely wonderful. So did I. Watched a few music documentaries and then the first half of 24-Hour Party People again. And I think I'm going to watch Control. It's been ages since I've seen Control, the Joy Division movie, which is excellent. And obviously Joy Division, excellent. I still can't believe you put Shenmue 3 on the wheel, Ginge. I am going to fire up a save. I'm just going to run to the nearest wood chopping block or arcade. No, the arcade games, they're nowhere near as fun as the wood chopping in Shenmue 3. But when we get to it, it is going to be one hell of a wood chopping extravaganza. But Ginge, thank you for your support. Thank you for still being here after all this time. And thank you for picking another Subscriber Sunday choice with Speed Devils, because that's what we're here to play today. All right. That controller's dead. just give me 2 seconds. We're going to fight Lan Di. We all do, Ginge, and surely that's why... How do you not have a problem with what Shenmue 3 did? You know, what a tease! And I don't mind being teased in the right way. But that was the wrong way. If you ask me. Right, hold on. Add a Bluetooth device. Add device. Yeah, okay, now. Share and PlayStation button. Cool. It's entered pairing mode, as you can see. Yeah. We have now paired this DualShock 4. I do worry about these controllers going forward because the battery life on these ones now is pretty shit. Although I don't actually imagine it's the most difficult thing in the world to swap out a... What the fuck is going on? This controller's gone off now as well? Sorry, everybody. Like I said, another one of those days where all the technology just fails you at the same time. And you just think, why haven't I given it all up and gone to live in the woods? Because sometimes I'm just thinking that's the way. Have we got controller? Is that working? Don't be like this. Right, hold on. Son of a... What is Baijiquan? Is that one of the Shenmue 3 characters? Is that one of the memorable Shenmue 3 characters that I've forgotten? Just fucking work, you piece of shit. I tested. All of this was so perfect in the test. I was like, it's Ginger's stream. It's been delayed a couple of times, so let's make sure everything's good to go. Everything was so good to go. Okay, hold on. Hold on, you guys. PS4 controller. I have a feeling it is going to work in game, so let's find out. If not, I can make it work. It's a fighting style, is it? Come on, Ginge. Let's take off the fanboy hat for a second. I want to talk to you. I want to talk real talk. Okay, that's working. Thank fuck. What did you think about the fighting system in Shenmue 3? It's fucking awful, man. Hit any button, doesn't matter which button, and you'll eventually win the fight. Lame. Thank God. All right, making me feel a bit better now. How's it going, Ash, by the way? How's it going, Tab? Thank you for the lurk. Akadua, Silent, Poobles. It's wonderful to see you guys. How you doing today? Should we announce it now, Silent? We're going to announce it now. Yeah, such a random selection of games. I don't know why Starlights is in there. I know nothing of it. Thursday is the 6-year Twitchiversary of this channel. Therefore, Silent and I will be playing Resident Evil 6. Yeah! It's gonna be good. Maybe. Oh, man. I think it's remembered the volume. Oh, look at that. This isn't the island. We're going back to the island. Yeah, I did the wrong stream title. Apologies. Yeah, but who doesn't love a bit of ass? Every now and then. I think you have a better from the bet taker, by the way, before you start. Oh, yeah. I'm going to need a refamiliarization with this whole game, Ginger. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 for the 6-year Twitchiversary of this channel. It was 6 years to start this thing. And what better way to celebrate it than by playing that game? But I'm looking forward to it. And Silence very kindly agreed to play some co-op with me. So that's what we're doing. Oh no, so it isn't working. All right, hold on, guys. I do... The Bluetooth is acting really strange. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something about that. Give me 1 second. What is that weird noise? What kind of menu music is this, Speed Devils? Alright, hold on. Where's my fucking logo? There it is. Yeah, well, Ginge, don't blame me. You picked the game that breaks all the time. I'm just here. I'm just here trying to make it work. Right. Look at this. Textbook, yeah. And now to make it reappear on the screen. Fucking sweet. Yeah, so certainly give me a refresh, Ginge, when we get into the game in just a few seconds' time. Thanks, Sony, for never releasing proper drivers for the PS controllers. Honestly, like I said, it was working completely fine. These usually work no problem with the PC. It's the N64 controller for the Switch that you need to install a little extra program on your PC to make work, but then it does. But I had the USB. I've got like a USB. I've got like a USB hub in the back of the PC with about 50 billion things plugged into it. So I plugged the USB into there, and it was working. I was like, oh, that's surprising that worked. Didn't think it would work because there's 50 things plugged into this USB hub that's 25 billion years old. Anyway, that's uninteresting. We're good to go. Touch wood, we're good to go. I like picking broken games. I thought you knew this. For example, Shenmue 3. What are some of your other choices on the wheel that we haven't come to yet? If you can remember. I can't remember who picked Sunset Riders, but that's been on there for a while, and I blasted like 25 minutes of it yesterday. That might be the best game ever made. Sunset Riders. I mean, it's fucking great. It's an arcade game that's fun and not completely broken and unfair, and not like a mindless button basher either. It's really got a lot going for it. Yeah, it's fucking sick, isn't it, dude? All right, so repairs. Looks like we're good to go on 88%. Prisoner of War. Yes, that rings a bell. Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2. That's Shenmue. Race trophies. Add-ons. Oh. Oh, no, I don't have any. I can't afford any of this shit. Race schedule. Schedule, because I can't say schedule. Oh my god, I just saw a YouTube video showing clips of that Russell Brand Piers Morgan interview. Have you guys seen any of it? The spectacular crash out continues. And seriously, I used to be a fan of Russell Brand's comedy stylings. And like 15 years ago, I never would have thought I'd be watching a video and being, and cheering on Piers Morgan? What the fuck's going on with this world, man? Personally, I wouldn't buy upgrades for the car just yet. Yeah. Do we ever get another car? I'm going to race, all right? Now, what else do I have to remember in race? Is there a boost system? I don't remember there being a power-up system. Fuck it. This car's really good at braking, but not good at being fast. Pink slips. Just race. Another little... Dreamcast had a lot of fun racing games, didn't it? It was... Because I remember... I went from N64 to Dreamcast, and N64 had so many great single-player games, right? But I would be like, I wish Street Fighter was on the N64. I wish, we had more arcade races. I wish we had this. I wish we had that. And then I got the Dreamcast, and you've got all those arcade games. But it didn't have enough of those single-player games that the N64 spoiled us with, until Shenmue came out, so... combine the I can turn off force widescreen, by the way, because I know that looks a bit weird. Because obviously some of it doesn't render properly. But I just love what you can do with these emulators, Forcing widescreen, it's fucking great. Yeah, my car's fucking shit, dude. I need... Okay, what's handbrake? Is anything handbrake? So yeah, combine the N64 and the Dreamcast, you've got yourself a perfect games console. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I remember. It's all coming back to me now. No handbrake, so just forward and stop. That's fine. Well, fucking hell, dude. 2D tribesmen are trying to kill me. Why aren't they just getting into the race? Politely applauding. Pretty outrageous. I completed Ash. Ash, you'll like this. I completed the Australian racing game I have on the N64. The Australian version of Beetle Adventure Racing, HSV Adventure Racing. I will be doing it a bit on the stream at one point, because it's the same game, except they took out the Volkswagen Beetle, put in the HSV, which I assume is a very famous Australian car, and changed the commentator to an Australian commentator. It's brilliant. It's a 50 hertz PAL game, unfortunately, but still, the analog 3D makes it a lot more palatable. This is all coming back to me now. I mean, do they make you a little too underpowered? Because, fucking hell, I'm only just catching up to 4th. I am in 4th now. No, HSVs. Do you, Ash, as an Australian, have you heard of the HSV model of car? Experience 4th damage easily. Yeah, I was in that when we raided My Life in Gaming the other day, and I loved seeing your. Was it the Vectrex that he had that you mentioned, or another computer? But I stuck around in that stream for a little bit. Just I was doing stuff around the house, and I was like, I can't remember what console. I think he said he'd had bad luck with original Xboxes, like a load of them had broke down on him. And I said, for me, it's the Dreamcast, man. I got 5 broken Dreamcasts in this house. And Tri said that he'd never had one breakdown on him whatsoever, which is remarkable because they really like to fail easily, the Dreamcast. I mean, fair enough. They had to engineer that fault in because otherwise it just would have been the perfect console. It would have been too unfair. Can I take out the tribesman? Oh, come on. That's a shame. No, not the battery. One of the problems that I fixed was these little... Now, I don't have any technical... barely have any knowledge, but if you want to talk about technical knowledge, it's even worse. What's up, Lambert? How you doing? By the way, I was wondering, Lambert and the other foxhounds who maybe don't message as much as some of the other ones, but by the way, who I value just as much as the foxhounds who type the most. In fact, maybe I value you more. No, I value you all equal. I was wondering if you want to get put on the island. That's my question. Anyway, so one of the Dreamcast things that I fixed because it didn't require any soldering was these kind of 3 prongs that would just lose contact with the contact point they were supposed to touch, and so the console would just reset itself, and all you had to do was kind of like bend those prongs a little bit so they made contact with each other. Permanently. Akadra and Lambert, do you guys know each other from other chats way back when? Because I love seeing that. I love when you guys are chatting and having a laugh, and I'm not even involved. I find it really sweet. It brings a tear to my eye. I love it when you guys are having fun and I'm just watching. Oh. Well, maybe this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Unlike Akadra and CG on Whore Island, who, no matter what we do, I mean, we've got two relationships just completely falling apart at the seams. Oh, Akadra, after you'd gone last night, your character was like, I'm bored of this log cabin you've put me in. And I was like, wow. So I just moved your whole house to a different location. Oh, don't talk about beef around Poogles. He'll get way too excited. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Ah, Spud. What a lovely guy. Again, I think Twitch is actually a great example for the positivity of the internet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had some negative experiences on here. I was just going to cough and then... Yeah, there's no point. Anyway, but, I mean, 90% of it, you guys restore my faith in A, the internet, B, humanity. Nice. We raided a train sim channel after the Red Dead Game Blast. Are you still in 4th? Yeah, so why? What's going wrong here? I've got my pedal to the metal, and this. What's up, Craggle Rocks? Oh, Ginger, thank you for your stream streak as well. A 30 stream streak for Ginger, 20 stream streak for Craig. That's 50, you guys. How you doing, Craig? Stop going over the bridge. I have! That's not the only problem. Also, my back window's smashed. Yeah, so I don't recall any other race games being so punishing at the start. By the way, totally unrelated to anything you said previously, I've started learning Logic Pro. Wow. If the result of my learning ends up being any good, you could have your own... Ooh, exciting. Yeah, I never got into any of the properly advanced music makers, but that's cool, man. It currently sounds a bit like Save the Day. A track that was on Spotify and then they took it off and then they put it back on and then they took it off. I might quit Spotify soon. I mean, I don't want to get too hippie on you guys right now, but the fact that the Spotify guy, takes money from people who create music, you know, the most beautiful thing to ever exist, and put it into war and missiles. So I'm going to go back to Napster. I'm going to cancel all my streaming services and just go full pirate again. That said, I did mean to find a stream of WrestleMania, but when I finished those streams, I got downstairs. You know, all you have to do is turn on Netflix. It just made it easier. Gone back to physical CDs. Oh God, did I listen? No, I haven't done anything with physical CDs recently, but oh yeah, I have. Here's another thing. So, you know, saving the day. Kept getting grayed out on my 80s playlist. My Baby Metal playlist, which is my gym playlist, they've had 2 albums. This is their 3rd album, and they'll just disappear off streaming services, you know, for the whole of Europe. So I bought a CD the other day, and it came with a T-shirt. So pretty mad, isn't it? I love the convenience of digital. Like I've got all the consoles, but look, you know. Emulation, it's just so, nowadays in my advanced years, I'm just like, what's the easiest thing to do? But like Spotify, they can't even give you convenience anymore, and their price has sneakily gone up, like everyone else's. Seen them twice. I've only seen them once, but that's awesome. Yeah, Baby Metal, fucking great, man. And again, like, I'm a nerd, so by, you know, naturally, I hate all exercise, but to get you through the awful experience of going to the gym and exercising, Baby Metal is it, because you're doing cardio. They've got that pace, they've got the heaviness, they've got the pop hooks, they've got all the genres that they throw in. It's wonderful stuff. Seen the Sport Chili Peppers. Cool. I saw them one time at Brixton, but what a great venue to see. I love Brixton Academy. I'm so glad it didn't go away. Right, tell me how to be good at this game, Ginge. You've earned enough points to move up to the next class. Should I do that? This piece of shit, jalopy. Brixton Academy. Brixton Academy's fucking wicked, man. It's the fact that it slopes down as well. It's just the perfect venue because you're less likely to have your view ruined by a tall man. No, your car isn't good. Right, how get good car? Started buying vinyls. I've got a few vinyls. I dabbled with collecting all of the Queens of the Stone Age vinyls in the past. I think they're in that room, and I don't have a record player. But in terms of displaying the artwork and all of that stuff, it's very, very cool, isn't it? What vinyls did you get, Ash? Coheed and or Cambria? Please buy our vinyls, girl. You'll repair it after the race. I was repaired going in, wasn't I? Well, hold on. So I'm 71% good. So surely I just need a partial repair. But why is it offering me a full repair? What have you got then? When I moved to a bigger place, let's just say it moved me to a bigger house. Yeah, vinyl. Yeah. And maybe a lamp. With which to view the vinyls with when it gets dark. It does slow your car down if you don't repair. Partial though, or 2 skin dread vinyls. Nice. Partial or full? How much money have I got? Oh, that's stupid. I should have done full. Right. Nothing else I can do. Oops. Oh, I can get that. Oh, I can afford. I'm going to get this. Because my I mean, well, oh, look at this game is stingy as fuck. Look at that teeny weeny increase. Ash, you finally got a Coheed and Cambria song to stick. I mean, I know I did listen to it quite a few times to learn it on the drums, especially for you. But like I said, at Coheed, I would hear their songs and they wouldn't stick with me. And now I've made up my mind, girl. And I'm a fan of that Coheed and Cambria song. Can I just shock you? I'm a fan of that Coheed and Cambria song. Yeah, press A button. B to garage. Right, race. I'm not saving after that. Oh, look at that fucking... Barely went up. At all. North Lane, Thornhill, Polaris, While She Sleeps. Think I've heard of them. Landmarks, Architects. Think I've heard of Architects. God. Once again, I wish I hadn't asked now, Ash, because you just made me feel super old and out of touch. And buy the tyres that are suitable. That's good advice. Let's see if this acceleration helps. Dirty tyres help with a Mexican race. Is that racist? Fuck. Would this sit in your top 5 races for the Dreamcast though, Ginge? Because, like I said, we were spoiled on the console. You got, you know, MSR, Crazy Taxi, Rush 2049. Crazy Taxi 2. Come on! Fucking hell, man! The car's gonna explode. No Tame Impala? Not gonna be a Tame Impala. They're like a new band that I've, you know, actually properly listened to. I can't believe you just asked Ash if she was a Kiwi. Yeah, but why are you doing that to Kevin? Why would you disgrace Kevin like that? Well, yep, this minor increase in acceleration has completely done the trick! Yeah! Very similar to a bit in Beetle Adventure. Have we got any other Beetle Adventure racing game fans in the house? I probably could have gone over that ramp. I remember this track now. Revolt? Yeah. Yeah, I never had the full version of that. I had a demo of it, which I quite liked, but I just remember thinking it was okay, you know. There you go, Silent. What do you think about that? The first 3 on those lists are Aussie. Hello! Oh, fuck. I may have not been looking at the screen there. Ooh, Earth, Wind and Fire vinyl. That's fucking sweet. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah. I don't think I've ever I've never raided my dad's or my mum's vinyl collection. When I was little, I got a free, 7-inch with Frosties, and it was a song from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles soundtrack. Not Partners in Crime, but Spin That Wheel! The scene in the fucking hideout where Sam Rockwell tries to sell children cigarettes. My hero. But what I love the most, Outrun or Shenmue 2, is the right answer. Man, Shenmue 2 was... it was so exciting, just having, even more Sega games to find. Although, fucking isn't after... Which arcade is really hidden in one of the buildings at the end of Shenmue 2? It's one of the ones in 1, so it's either Hang On or Space Harrier. So it wasn't like one of the... If it was one of the new ones, like Outrun or Afterburner, and they'd hidden it, that would have been a bit lame. Look at this dinosaur. He's really got chicken legs, isn't he? Oh, fuck me. Do it, Acadra, absolutely do it. You know, because like, I've played Shenmue quite a few times. Sometimes, you know, just bits here, a couple of times all the way through. And I remember, like, 2018, I started like a full playthrough, and I did everything. Like, I got the bad ending that I hadn't seen. I got like all of the really rare prizes that you can get from the shops. And I saw cuts, and I was like looking on the internet for like how to see all the rare cutscenes that you can miss and all that stuff. Shenmue 1 and 2 keep on giving. I do think part of it, because I've seen new people come to Shenmue and be like, it's not working for me. I think that some of it could be like you had to be there to some extent. Clash, what's going on? Yeah, so I don't know if it would click with you, man, because again, it was. I mean, it will always hold the most special place in my heart. But obviously, it's like known for having incredible graphics for the time, the most expensive game made at the time. But you know, it's a real influence in terms of like open world games and like life cycles for all the NPCs and stuff like that. And I just remember it being a really mind-blowing, really different experience at a time, and it quickly became, I was just about to say, more interesting than my real life. I mean, like, that was hard when I was 15. I was like, oh my god, how is Shenmue more exciting than my life? Yeah, don't Clash, just don't, no. I mean, 1 and 2, the HD collections are usually quite cheap. They still crash though. Am I actually going to lap someone? No, that's not a car. Yeah, they never properly optimize those versions. Still crashing. And man, okay, son, I'm giving you a warning now. I am going to reference my time at Sega. Okay, so you've been warned. But it's pertinent once again. Now, I left Sega fucking ages ago in 2012. And they were working on the Shenmue HD collections then. And it basically took them that long to optimize. Yeah, I know. It took them that long to optimize. And like I said, those fucking collections still crash. So Clash, go out, buy a Dreamcast, buy a VGA box, buy a VGA to HDMI converter, and you're looking at graphics that, let me tell you, when you fire Shenmue up on a VGA box on a modern TV, you are seriously looking at Shenmue. I mean, look at once again, just night and day in terms of difference there. Yeah, like the difference going from Shenmue 1 to 2, like how much bigger 2 was and still is mind-blowing to me. But I will always prefer Shenmue 1 because it's like, it feels more like home. Like you're in Ryo's home, it becomes your home, your local town, you know, like you know every nook and cranny of it. And then you go to Kowloon in 2 and it's just huge, you know. We've still got to do a bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance, Clash. I don't think I've forgotten about it, but listen, I was thinking about this, guys. We've got so much fucking stuff to do. I've got all these Subscriber Sunday streams to do. We've got Tomodachi, and I've just got Pragmata and the Thomas the Tank Engine game. So I was thinking about experimenting with some daytime streams as well. So I just want to put the feelers out there. I mean, is anyone available to chuck the stream on during the day? Do you have jobs where that is cool? Or am I just going to have to start the daytime streams and then like attract a whole new daytime audience who are free at that time? Sure, good about the comparison about Shenmue and Yakuza. Yeah, I mean, obviously there is no Yakuza without Shenmue, and Yakuza in many ways is superior, but will never be as recognized or as loved as the original. Assume it gets better, but the demo didn't grab me. I've heard positive things from everyone, but you know, who knows? I hear people calling it dad space, which is pretty clever. Yakuza makes you feel like a tourist. Shenmue makes you feel like you're part of the community, Ginger. Bloody exactly. I work 5 days a week and definitely can't watch while at work. Yeah, I think this, you know, so it could be a problem. Starting work on a new job on Friday. I tune on the other days. Sweet. Yeah, I might give it a try. We've tried it before, but it didn't really work. Like I said, everyone's used to 9 p.m. UK time. I'm having a fun one with you guys. Thank you for being here. Reactions to AAA games might be a bit overblown. I've not been like this is really kind of like grapevine stuff. I've not been hunting down reviews or anything like that. So when you just kind of hear sort of positivity surrounding a game, just you overhear it here and there, I think that's a really good sign. What's this money thing? Betting. You bet on the bet and you lose the bet. Have you tried streaming on the days that Adam isn't streaming? What, Pachiti? But doesn't he do every day? He hasn't left me any days, that son of a bitch. Why don't you tell Pachiti to take a month off and I'll cover him? Shall I save before I fuck around with any of this? Bet stuff. The VODs, that's a good point, Akadra. Obviously, VODs are great, but the appeal is, the major appeal is want to be there live because you never know how hilarious Chris is going to be, and we want to catch that, because he's like, he's a game changer, so you want to catch that shit live. The VMU was a great idea. If they picked a different battery so that the battery life was good, I think it would have been a bit better. But I remember taking my little Chow, which of course at the time I called a KO, to my aunt's house for Christmas Day, and I remember getting in the car and I'm like, can't take my Dreamcast, I've got the VMU. Turned it on, and my little KO, my little Chow, Squidge was like, Merry Christmas. And I'm like, this is cool. Right, how's my... Yeah. Right. I'm doing it.
You're not too bad, but are you fast? I want to see you get the fastest lap of the race. Are you up to it?
Yes.
On with the show.
Talks exactly like that. Pachiti is on a week off. It's Psycho Fox's time to shine. He's chomping at the bit to get back to it. It's awesome that he really likes it. I'm a big fan of Adam. He's a super sweet guy. With amazing rechargeable batteries. Yeah. The double, because my dad told me at the time, he's like, why have they picked this battery? And it's like the double CR2032s. These watch batteries, completely wrong for the VMU. Like the batteries that the Saturn and the Dreamcast uses for like clock memory and stuff like that. There's not enough track. Can we race on some other tracks? I want more tracks. I want more cars. Fuck. Nah, mate. Nah. We're gonna win. Shit. I like the extra stuff they put in. It feels like a prototypical Burnout, doesn't it? In that way. Right, focus. No bridge. No pain. Fuck! That was an accident. Yeah. Hey, I saved it. Shall I go back? Shall I reload and change my tyres? Because I think you're spot on. I think the tyres on this race are exactly what's bringing me down. Because I was like first by that point in the... Alright, hold on. Let's quit. Yes. A reload. But I still think it's a really cool idea, the VMU, and Power Stone had a few mini games that you could pop on there, really good stuff. But you just didn't use them. Like, you know, you could take them into school and you could, you know, connect two together, but we never did anything with it. It's a shame. Roads. CG. What's going on? I believe you'd left yesterday, but your character had a dream about bungee jumping, so that was quite exciting. Fantastic 15. Nice. Right, add-ons. Is it add-ons? Oh yeah. Slick. Rain. Super dry. Snow. Spiked. God, how many are there? And also, you said dirty. I don't see any dirty tyres. The pocket station was pretty cool too. Yes, yes, yes. Another great one. Those little Pikachu handheld things. They were a really cool design. But again, another one of those technologies. Right idea, wrong time, baby. Well said. Left midway through yesterday. Wasn't in a good mood, to be honest, so I went to bed early. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I'm also extra sorry to learn that this stream could not turn your mood around. I hope you're feeling better today, man. Always here if you need to chat. And that goes to all of you. Super dry. Super. No. So I was doing the entrance music of a murderer there. Right. Tyres installed. Bet. Taken. Let's fucking go. Clash, that's a very sweet thing of you to say. Like I said, 9.5 times out of 10, if I'm in a bad mood and I stream, you guys always turn that mood around. 9.5 out of times, it works every time. Oh, damn it, Ginge, no! What else did I need to do? He said it had been installed on all my cars, so we're good. We're good to go. Thank you, Clash. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your friends who like Pachiti while he's not streaming for this week. Yeah? Tell them, if you like Adam, I've got the poor man's Pachiti for you. It said it had been installed. Why would the game lie to me like that? Let's see what happens on this lap. Is it really, have they definitely really not been applied? Fuck's sake, man. Change the tyres between each other. Hey, I'm just going off what the game told me, but thank you. Thank you for saving me the shame of another fourth place on that track. I'm not that impressed with the front end of this game, I'll tell you that much. Please wait. Yeah. All right. Super dry. Yes. The add-on has been installed on all your cars. That's what I was going off. Exactly. The old JPEG. So I do it at this screen. Tires. What do you mean? What? Did I just buy the wrong ones? No, I don't think I sure did. Oh my god. Oh well. Gonna need them eventually. I was trying to get through this menu and get back to the race. It's alright, we've got enough money. Just about. Actually, I'm going to reload because I could probably spend that money on like a better engine or something. Which really, I guess, I subconsciously really love snow tires. Taking my time. Taking my time. Super dry. Excellent. is... Right. Hold on. No, I didn't do that right. Yes, I did. Super dry equipped. Cool. Back out. Go to the bet. Yes, yes. Don't worry. I caught it. Oh, I see. If you go right. Fucking hell, dude. I wanted to get the tires. I wanted to get the tires installed. I wanted to make sure their super dry tires were on before I accepted the bet, but I did it in the wrong order. Don't worry. I promise you we're going to get to the race in just a few hours' time. Yeah, no. So what? But don't you want to be in this front end as much as possible? Just so gorgeous. Super dry. Buy. Back. A. B. Bet. Accept. Let's dance. Right, let me change my tires. Sweet. Tires. Super dry. Install. Definitely installed. Race. I'm so sorry, everybody. Ginger, forgive me, please. And, like, after we do the 6-year Twitchiversary on Thursday, the 30th of April, with Resident Evil 6, basically, up next is Stream 1000. We've not landed on the final idea for Stream 1000. Was it Super Battle Golf? That is pretty cool. What the hell are you playing at, man? Oh my god. I think they forgot to equip their super dry tyres. I do wish this game had better music. I think I must have commented on this last time, like a kind of... The jump from N64 to Dreamcast, I was like, some of this music in some of these games is a little bit of a kind of a stock kind of... Man, it's so hard to turn off that route. Oh, cat toys, nice. Gigi, what's going on with your crazy eyes? And where's the rest of you? Yes, CG. If I missed a message earlier on, just want to reiterate. Hope you're doing a lot better today. And check out the VOD to see your bungee jump, because it's great. I'm just going to hammer the brakes when I come back to that bridge next time. Ah, then you'd have a perfect game, CG. That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, fuck you back if you're gonna fuck me first! Yeah, what are Ubisoft good at? I'm racking my brains. Do you know what I mean? A real, this is fucking... It's so nothing. And Rush 2049 has that problem. It's got super generic fucking lame music. Beetle Adventure Racing has got terrible music, like maybe some of the worst in-game music I've ever heard, and I love that game, so that's saying something. Don't fuck up, don't fuck yourself. Ooh, any Queens of the Stone Age fans? Nick Oliveri joined them for Autopilot live a couple of days ago. First time Oliveri's has joined them on live since 2014, and let me tell you, since I last saw him, he looks like he's done a lot of meth, smoked a lot of crack. Oh, Nick, you character. Yeah, it's a shame. He yeah. Hey, he's alive and out of prison, and look, that's fucked up, man. The former bass player, yes. When I was obsessed with them, it was a real double act. It was Josh and Nick. You know, they both sang, they both wrote. Back in the Queens of the Stone Age heyday, you had 3 different vocalists. So you put on the album Songs for the Deaf, and you've really got a completely varied sounding album, and I love it. And I really... Yeah, they were never the same. Like Clockwork is a great album, but it was never the same. Other races? Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to keep crashing at that bridge. I'm really going to have to... I wish there was a better way to slide or handbrake and stuff, but hey, I'm nitpicking. 9 on 10. I can't pick between the first 3 albums. And if you guys don't know the first Queens of the Stone Age album, or Rated R, as well as Songs for the Deaf, just start listening to them on repeat right now. You know, like, I listened to a few live tracks yesterday after seeing that Autopilot performance, which is good, by the way. You can find it on Instagram. But yeah, I went back and listened to like a few live tracks, like I said. Better Living Through Chemistry, my God. Oh, seriously, honestly. They're still, like I said, my obsession period with them, obviously way back in the day, but those first 3 albums still, like, it's not... My passion and love for those albums hasn't waned at all, though love for the band and Josh Homme has certainly changed over the years, diminished. But yeah, Autopilot is off Rated R, and it's, you know, dynamite. There's a live version off. There's a version of Songs for the Deaf, the tour edition. It's got like a disc 2 with like 5 live tracks or something. The version of Autopilot on that is my definitive favourite way that they ever played Autopilot. Queens of Stone Age, one of those bands, like, you'd go see them and it would always be different. They'd change a different song every time you'd see them. Like, they'd give you like a 20-minute version of No One Knows one time. You know, they'd give you like an acoustic version of Go With The Flow like another time, and it was always very exciting. And I used to, you know, like, frequent the Queens of the Stone Age forums and stuff for the best, like, live bootleg uploads and all that shit, you know, back when music mattered. I saw them Crooked Vultures twice. It's obviously amazing watching those guys do what they do. Dave Grohl on the drums, etc. And there's some tracks I do like on the album. I actually listened to those tracks a couple of weeks ago. But there's some weak tracks on that album. And obviously when you've got a quote-unquote supergroup, expectations are high. And I certainly don't think they met those expectations, and it just kind of sounded like, you know, they should have taken the best tracks from that album and put it on a Queens of Stone Age record. Yeah. Race results, come on. And I'm not racing, by the way, it's Ginger, remember, so take it up with him. How long are we? But, like, No One Loves Me, neither do I. Yes. Mind a Racer, No Chaser. Yes. New Fang. Yes. Elephant. Yes. That's about it, though. There's a few other bits on that album. Like at this gig that they did Autopilot at, they did Spinning in the Daffodils. Like their final track off them Crooked Vultures that just kind of didn't go on, didn't really go anywhere, goes on forever. There's the thing, son. You put the phrase supergroup out there. Oh, fuck yeah, look at this. Oh, look at that. Mine just keeps on going up, baby. Love it. We did it. Luigi Montezemolo. Is he the guy? Is he the... Again, Audio Slave. That first album, like the first 6 tracks, great. Second half of that album, completely forgettable. And I didn't get any of their other albums. Heard a bit of them. I'm like, nah, mate, nah. Shit, it's ad break time, you guys. It's ad break time. Stick around, because we're going to do another hour of Speed Devils. And we're going to finish this stream off with a little bit of Tomodachi Life. All right? Exactly. See you in a few minutes.
Spytech, case 109. A stranger is on your block. With your Spytech rear view glasses, you've got him in sight. You leave a message in code. Your partner uses his Spytech watch to decode it.
He's at the movies. Where'd he go?
This'll find him.
You placed a trap. Use the Spytech invisible detection kit to follow his footprints.
Cancel the plan. They have Spytech.
Spytech, high-tech equipment that works. New from Tyco.
My past is not a memory. It's a force at my back. It pushes and steers. I may not always like where it leads me, but like any story, the past needs resolution. What's past is prologue. Rated T for teen.
Tough guy. Little help here.
I have a surprise for all the slackers, but nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day. Game call! Lay those bloodshot eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the internet! And it plays more games than you idiots have brain cells! Any questions? Doesn't play! Idiot! Next question! How about compatibility? Question! How much does it cost? Let's get 'em!
Gamecom, the ultimate portable gaming system.
Mario Kart 64いよいよ登場。任天堂64でしか体験できない新しい迫力のバトルレース。2人、3人、4人対戦プレイなら超面白い。マリオカート64ツインカラーのコントローラーとセットで新発売。炸裂するミュータントパワー、迫り来る魔人アポカリプスの罠、そしてスーパーファミコン用ソフト X で新発売。カプコン。ミラ・ジョボビッチ。また番がろうぜ。
Bushi Road. Card. Kudasai.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Sorry about all that. I got distracted by the Ginger. No worries. If you got a lurk, dude, you lurk, and don't forget to come back and watch the the rest of the Speed Devils VOD. But hello, welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you all. Thanks for still being here. Like I said, I think I do rate going back to the Audio Slave album. Kachis, bless you. Show Me How to Live, Gasoline, Like a Stone. There's another one as well. Like I said, it's like the first 5 or 6 tracks. After that, right? Oh shit! Another bet, Ginger. I don't know what I'm going to do without your advice, but you lurk. You have my blessing. Oh man, Okada! Just the way he gives the thing, you can see how much fun he has playing that hilarious dickhead heel, and seeing him have so much fun and laugh makes me laugh. Pink slips. Pink slip on a pole, bro. Ginger, if you need to get out of here, by the way, I'm only joking about your brilliant coaching. Obviously, my gameplay will suffer, but you get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here if you need to. Say successful. Spinning in the daffodil, and that's the whole song for 6 minutes. What other supergroups are there? Supergroups, yeah, you're just going to be disappointed, aren't you? Right, I've saved. Schedule. I'm talking about a place. I'm talking about a place where the beer flows like wine. I'm talking about a little place named Aspen. What tyres do I need for that one? Right, I've saved it. How's my repairs? I need a... Everything costs too much fucking money in this game, man. $2,000 and I'm at 84%. Cream for me. Clash, I don't believe anyone's ever instructed me to do that before, but I'll certainly do my best. Oh, sorry, I'll read the rest of it. Cream for me was the best supergroup. It's a good shout. It's a great choice. Does wine not flow like what? It's a quote from Dumb and Dumber, Ash. It's one of the best quotes about Aspen. Yeah. It's supposed to be the beer flows like water. Cream for me, there's your tribute act name. Yeah. But you know, yeah. I don't know if I can give you the Jimi Hendrix experience though. Yeah, I will. Best advice I can give you. Check the race schedule before. Check Aspen. It will tell you the weather, so apply the appropriate tyres. Some future maps will have rain or snow. Yeah, let's just double check that then. What is that? When does it tell you about the tyres? Because those post-it notes they're a bit unclear. Because that looks, yeah, sunset, so nothing to do with tyres. First one, I was give it a Void Dumber 2. Yeah. I actually thought the sequel that doesn't have Jeff Daniels or Jim Carrey in it is like light years ahead of the sequel with them in it. Oh, it really was awful, wasn't it, Clash? Oh, God. Like, so bad that it just kind of made you sad that it even got made. I have some batshit and somehow very cool French-Canadian stuff to show you. And I look forward to it. So tyres are fine. Cool. Like, if French Canada absolutely rocked the fuck out of Eurovision, that makes sense. When is Eurovision? It's not happened yet, has it? Do you think Look Mum No Computer, who is obviously, you know, a pretty cool YouTube dude, do you think he's got a chance? Because it is quite different, but they certainly don't like giving Britain any points, and that's fair. Bill and Ted 3 was not awful. It could have been way worse, and there's good bits in it. There's my take on it. The racetrack is my own personal dance. The racetrack is my own personal dance floor. I can do anything I want on it. What about you? Can you bust radar 2 on lap 1? Yes, maybe. Yeah, the third Bill and Ted film, Ginger. How can you sit there and tell me that you like Shenmue 3 and Shenmue 3 is what you think Bill and Ted 3 is? No, Clash, that's incorrect. Bogus Journey is better than Face the Music. I think I've done everything. I just lost money. Why? I'm so confused. Why is this game so complicated? It's all right. I've got the save file. We're all good. Man, I saw Bill and Ted 1 when I was like 5 and changed my life. That's why I say dude now at my advanced age. Parents took me and my brother to see Bill and Ted 2. It's obviously quite different in a lot of respects. And I was like 7, and I was there's too many bits scared the fucking shit out of me, and we had to leave. I was like, Mum, Dad, we've got to go. This is fucking me up. I didn't say that, but yeah, man. The start when evil robot Bill and Ted reveal that they're robots and pull their skin back, that like traumatized the fuck out of me. I really did. And then when I was a bit older and I got to come back to Bill and Ted 2, I was like, oh. Finally, I can enjoy this, and it's brilliant. It's more 90s and more edgy than the first film. Fuck. But yeah, I Bogus Journey, I love. And Face the Music, honestly, it's got enough. I think Keanu's performance in it is a bit weak, like he forgot how to be Ted. And that's fine. Well, I say it's fine, but Alex Winter, it's like he'd just been playing Bill like since Bogus Journey. It's just so natural to him. And the end, like maybe a bit. It's messy. It's really messy. It's definitely the worst of the 3. But my God, by the end of 3, and I was watching it with one of my friends, Jamie, who is a lifelong Bill and Ted fan himself, and we were watching it, and he was like, "By the way, I might cry during this." I'm like, "Dude, are you kidding? If this ends the way I probably think it's going to be, yeah." And I was like, yeah, emotional at the end. It was a lovely ending. Wayne's World 1 for sure. 2, Wayne's World 2, it's really one of those sequels that's like, okay, now here's the exact same thing again, but not as good. There's bits, obviously Garth's storyline is fantastic. My woman likes me in Cologne. But other than that, it's Wayne's World 1 all the way. But I think Wayne's World 1 is like... Wayne's World 1 is peak comedy. For me. But we're old rockers, Clash, now, so... Alex Winter is very talented for someone you never see in anything. But he does a lot of directing, doesn't he? He directed a few Red Hot Chili Pepper videos back in the day, and he was in them. He did Freaked, which I've still never seen. Wayne's World was just a bit better than Bill and Ted. Very different. They're very different. Bill and Ted is such a unique beast. It's such a unique sense of humor. Basically, and they're 2 of the most wholesome characters ever. And it's the perfect film to watch when we were 5. Like, again, I was just a 5-year-old, and then there was a cartoon, and, I've got friends who are into it, and we're doing excellent and doing the air guitar. Good times, man. Fuck or dude. And even now when I watch the extras on the Bill and Ted collections I've got, and seeing the writers talk about how they first played the characters themselves at like a comedy night, and they were like answering questions from the crowd, and the crowd was like, okay, so if something's good, what does that mean? It's like, something's good, then it's excellent. Okay, well, what if something's excellent then? How do you say that? Well then it's most excellent. And I was like, this is still fucking funny stuff. I do think Bill and Ted 2 deserves some jail time for trying to... No! But do you know how that came about? Station? Hey, man, I'll say station. So the story goes... the story goes that they deleted a whole bunch of the script that was set in the police station, and then The only word that was left after all the rest was deleted was station. It was just the word station with a capital S and a full stop. And they were like, okay, that's interesting. What if we have the characters say that as a phrase? Also, he's an alien. Plus, you have a tremendous... Plus, you have an excellently humongous Martian butt. But hold all that butt stuff, joy, that you want to express immediately, everybody, because we're going to get onto that game in just a few seconds. Just do reshoots. Well, they had to cut out, like, a load from the third act was cut out because they was, like, going crazy over budget. Like, the Bunny and Colonel Oates and Grandma from Hell. Like, there was going to be a car chase with, like, huge Colonel Oates and Bunny and Grandma chasing their van down the road, and they had to rewrite, like, if you listen to the Reaper rap, the Steve Vai track with the clips from the movie in it, the end of the song, like, had all this dialogue. I'm like, this dialogue's not in the movie, and that's why. Is Sammy here? Yes, Sammy's doing. When's Sammy's commentating happening? Did Sammy post the time in that relative time format? Anyway, the good stuff, huh? Games done quick. Commentary right now. Well, slightly less love for counter-programming me, but obviously I'm kidding. Okay, well, I just want to be able to deliver the news that Sammy did some bonding over ball gargling last night. Does she know? Tab, go and put it in the chat. In the stream. I know, hey, like, I love the 9 p.m. UK time is just the best time to go live, because it's usually just before a lot of the American channels go live, but it's sort of a good time for a lot of Americans to join. Hello, Americans. And I'm so glad to be not doing that fucking job that I didn't really enjoy doing, that was just making me tired all the time. Because it would get to the point where I'd be like, I'm so ready for bed at 9, when it should be, it's time to go live at 9. It's time to rock the internet. It's time to play a game and do this. Oh, turn left here. Yeah! Entertainment. Content. Collides. I'm going to stop talking now. Shit! Did I bust the radar? I have a feeling probably not, but I'm foist. It's all right. No, let's all deliver the news to her at once. In this channel. Mother is an RPG. A mother of an RPG. Which one is it? It's not Earthbound, is it? Is it the NES one? I know very little. Oh, it is Earthbound, sweet. Bet completed successfully. Not bad, kid. You're gonna go far. Not a bad Offspring song either. Oh, dear. First. I've become the best speed devil there ever was. Hope Ginger's looking down from his lurk cloud and smiling on me right now. He's not dead. Your season is over. Press the A button to continue. You've earned enough points to move up to the next class. I'm going to do that now. Best racer ever. Yes, as long as you guys have never seen any other races, then yes. Oh man, this guy seems like he would have that voice over that other guy. I'll do Vince D'Onofrio's Kingpin. Well, we meet again. You're doing well, it seems. I Wasn't sure you'd get this far, but I'm glad you did. I'm gonna start getting a little more serious now. He had a cat with him. Oh, I kinda like him back. When things become too personal between you and another driver, you receive a vendetta challenge. If you accept, you'll race 1-on-1 against the driver. Remember though, the wager for a vendetta is always the same. Your car! And don't count on me, daredevil, to bail you out if you lose and don't have enough money to buy yourself another car. What's the name of his wife again? Kingpin's wife? If you prove yourself against the others, I'll visit you again. He's always said, every sentence he's like explodes with anger and then calms down again. It's a it's quite a unique performance. I just like to think that OOC just gets triggered by that. You know, even if you're not in the room with him when you say it, he knows that it's been said, and he just goes, what's it? Cynthia, Janine, Mrs. K. Oh, how could you, Vanessa? How could you embarrass me in front of Vanessa? I'll squeeze your head until it explodes. I'll open some wine and I'll visit you again and offer you the chance to earn special upgrades for your car. Keep it up and you may get to meet Driver X after all. Bear in mind, though, he's never lost a vendetta in his life. And scene. No bet. Saves these though. Actually, let's do, save now. Before I fuck anything up. Uphill drives become more zappingly mundane, while overtaking National Express coaches can become a long, drawn-out affair. Yeah, see, still drive that Renault Megane. Have you seen 24-Hour Party People, Craig? The film that I'm halfway through at the moment, that I've seen many times before. It's not the best comedic powerhouse performance from Coogan, but it's good stuff, and you know, Happy Mondays and Joy Division, you're gonna have a good time. Oh, you're gonna have a good time. Check it out, Craig. Come on, you like Coogan, you like music. But then what if for the more in-depth exploration of Joy Division and a certainly more tasteful handling of Ian Curtis's suicide, you want to watch Control as well. Watch them both. The guy who plays the bad guy in those Mission Impossible films is Ian Curtis in 24 Hour Party People, though. He's pretty good. It is, isn't it, Akadra? It really is. It's been ages. I might have to... might fucking put it on tonight. Repairs. Oh, God. I watched a YouTube video of some drummer doing the Caravan solo with the Whiplash footage in tandem. What, my God. What a fucking... I mean, you know, I've only seen Whiplash once and I'm waiting for the right time to watch it again. Absolutely incredible. Just phenomenal. I mean, you know, drums are the best instrument. Watch Whiplash if you don't believe me. Unknown Pleasure is a perfect album in my opinion. I'll go with that. My favourite Joy Division album though, tough question. I'd probably have to say the best of Joy Division, aka Substance. You get these AI people, don't you? AI me this, AI me that. What's a snazzy recreation? Sometimes you just want to say, sod all this AI stuff and give me a nice big glass of crayons. Right. Hollywood. Oh, Aspen is snowy this time. All right, so normal tyres. I'm guessing normal, snow, super dry. Right. Let's go. Let's do it. What's going on, All-Star? We're about to jump into Tomodachi in half an hour. If you're still around, no worries. If you're not, we will make you in the island. I want to do it while you're here. Pre-rendered. Irrational. What was the first word before that? How you doing, dude? It's wonderful to see you. How's the fam? How's life? How's being the head of the FBI, CIA, MI5, and all the international spying companies together? I just assume that's All Stars. That's your job, isn't it, All Star? I played a bit of Hades 1. I quite liked it. Rational. All right, that's enough of that now. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. I was trying to think of an Epstein line, but I'm just gonna leave it there. A field agent, so tackling like criminal grass, improper use of gates to enter fields, sort of rogue trees, stuff like that. Oh God, Chris, that's fucking awful. Who's looking after the fields now that you don't do that anymore? Oh shit. I was in Beetle Adventure Racing mode for a second there. In Beetle Adventure Racing, it is a great game, trust me, but you don't get penalised at all really if you drive on the grass. Like the grass and the road like handle the same. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the banquet. Don't actually get me intrigued, All Star, because I'll want to know more about. I want to know more about what you do here. I don't know why I gave Pekka English accent. Well, because I'm curious. I want to know more about what you do here. Okay, let's ask a few questions. Could you arrest me right now if you wanted to? This league is certainly different in terms of skill, isn't it? Back to 5th. Well, maybe we should watch that tonight. Oh no, it's a school night, isn't it? God damn it. Silent, now that I'm not doing that job anymore, why don't you quit yours? Come on, mate. Huh? Come on. I bet you do, All-Star. I bet you do. Former field agent. Permanent filth agent. Am I right? I hear it's I think it'll be a funny watch. Maybe. The Jackson movie. Okay, cool. We'll do another. Sweet. Yeah, I'll watch it in the Discord for sure. No, that's it. No, that's ignorant. No, I'm basically Peter Pan. None of that's going to be in it. That's why we've got to talk about all that shit now. Come on, climb the tree. Climb the tree. Simon Amstell talking to Jermaine Jackson when he was on the show about some of the stranger stories from Jermaine's life, and then at the end he goes, yeah. Anyway, Jermaine, what about Michael? Has he ever done anything weird? Oh, there goes Jaws the shark with his big jaws. I mean, I love the theme of this level, you know, Universal. It's great stuff. I certainly appreciate what this game is attempting to do. I would have been... This would have made a great rental game, but then again, with the Dreamcast, that system was cracked pretty quickly, and all you needed was a boot disc, and every single Dreamcast owner I knew had a big wallet of copied games. And I'd do it again. I'd do it again in an instant! Yeah, and a copied version of Rayman 2 as well. That's right, those bootable discs. Ooh, yeah, but I liked I felt a bit bad for the reindeer, that spinning reindeer on the boot disc, because his time in the spotlight was just over so quickly. What tire is best for cobblestone? My God, this game's fucking. Oh no, I was going to say it feels like they're stretching over the content by like handicapping you this bad when you get onto a new league, but it's certainly not the only racing game to kind of do things like that. And also, I mean, this is a different track, but we've done another variation of this track before, haven't we? Poor old Dreamcast, though, you know. As if it needed such an easily exploitable a system, as well as, you know, all the other challenges it faced. 38%, 90%, of course it fucking does. Those mental Jackson fans. Wouldn't it be nice if idiots didn't fucking ruin everything? Wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have mental fans of shit going, like online reviews? They should be really helpful, but they're not. Because cunts. Oh shit! Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought dinosaurs on fire. No, he was just eating something. A car, probably, that was on fire. I would say this music's nowhere near as bad as Beetle Adventure Racing, or as kind of soulless and just there as like Rush. This is quite exciting at least, but it still feels like, I don't know, stock music. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't created for this game. It may not be, but big reviews. Did anyone watch the IGN review of... I've heard people's reaction to the IGN review of Mouse PI. But then I've seen a few other reviews. They're only like a point higher, but I know it's people love clowning on Igen. It's not as egregious as like their God Hand thing, though, was it? Or all that plagiarism by that guy, Philip, dickhead, motherfucker. I think that's his name. Oh yeah, when's the proper 1080p 4K? When's the proper streaming version of Galaxy out as well? Because I've still yet to see it. I don't find IGN as egregious as like a lot of people on the internet do, especially when it comes to games. It's their movie ratings that you got to completely throw out. IGN's movie scores mean absolutely nothing. Is it really, really good, is it? All right. Yeah. Again, though, not quite as hilarious or as bad as Too Much Water. As long as they thought the amount of water in Mouse PI was perfect, then... Tab's got no time for your handcuffs, All-Star. She's too busy being handcuffed to Microsoft Excel, her one true and only love. Right, that went really bad. So, have I still got the? Have I still got the tires, the super dry tires on, or do they? I'm going to leave that, or does it default back to thingamajiggy? Alright, that probably didn't help. Let's see what happens. Let's go for it. Let's do it. The reason they gave for Mouse PI is they talked about cheese too much, even though the game is... So, correct amount of water, way too much cheese. As if there's such a thing as too much cheese. I'd seen a bit of it. It doesn't, you know, that game looks like a... I know, I've not played it. I'm just saying, from what I've seen, I'd probably give that game a similar score, though. But I'm all super picky and stuff. Again, I've not played it, so just don't pay any attention to what I'm saying right now. The personal fun. You sometimes go to your fun spreadsheet, and you move over to the column that says personal fun, and then you've got time with the family, inebriants, and under that you've got a cell that just says even more spreadsheets. Now this looks like I shouldn't have picked standard tyres because I'm driving on grass. Okay, that's over now. This music's fucking weird. Shit, I'm trying to read the chat, but everything's going off in the game. Ooh! Come on, bust that radar. No. Can't read the... It gets better. They said the game didn't take itself serious enough for a noir type of game. Yeah, actually. I saw a video sort of recapping it, and I now remember them talking about that. Hey, IGN's loss, am I right? Because you can't spell ignorant without IGN. That's actually like that's quite a clever thing for an internet hater to have noticed. But you know, man, hey, I used to frequent IGN a lot, and you know, GameScoop and Podcast Beyond, amongst a couple of other podcasts, is what made me want to podcast. So I did. And obviously it set the world alight. It was a game changer, and it made me super famous. That's why I stepped away from it, because I made my millions in podcasting. I didn't need to go back to it. Never dabbled in Rooster Teeth. But you and that's no shade against them. You know how it is. You've got like a couple of gaming podcasts or gaming channels, and you've got all your news, and you don't need to. It just never happened for me in Rooster Teeth. But I've seen, you know, Gav is a slow-mo guy, yes, and he was Rooster Teeth, or is. I know nothing about it. But I like the slow-mo guy's content. And Gav seems like a perfectly nice gentleman who knows a lot about cameras. Wee you. Oh shit. Yeah! And I applaud the I think every racing game should at least attempt to have exciting shortcuts and alternate routes like that. Again, back to Beetle Adventure Racing. That game does it so well. What? Tab, what? What? Being made redundant in the UK does mean that, yes. Obviously know about the name achievement hunters, but yeah, God, look at this. Is it... Maybe it's a really bad idea to quit the race halfway, but let's see if I can make any upgrades at all, because this is, you know, it's ridiculous. Tab, you are amazing, and any bullshit that the work that you so love then feeds back to you, unbelievable. You know, you're one of the hardest working people I know. It's not even close, and for them to like treat you like fucking suck. But like, I'm not worried about you, because you're incredible, and you're going to be running your own 15 separate companies by the end of the week. I have no doubt of that. Right. Also, like, didn't I already get that upgrade? Why is it still here? And I can't afford anything. Oh. Actually. Fucking do it. Yes. What race am I on now? Same one. Hollywood. Are the tyres right? Who fucking knows? And the bet's gone. The bet's gone because I went to the upgrade first. That's stupid, man. Well, we'll do like a race, maybe two more. Fucking hell, man. It's the snow track, everybody. No, Sega is not in Windsor. Well, they maybe... No, they're not now. They're West London. Like, Chiswick way. 2K were in Windsor, though, when I was working for them. I think they're still there. God, can I afford the snow tires now? Sweet. Right. Has the bet come back yet? Yes! Oh my god. Right, I think I can save. I'm going to save. I thought it'd gone again. Right. Slough area for Microsoft. Nice. Back when they used to have QA in this country. Right. Crashing Boards, my good mate Steve. He, like, I actually got him into Sega, and then I left, and he stayed there being a QA extraordinaire. QA lead on Sonic Mania. And then Sega one day were like, yeah, guys, we're getting rid of you. We're moving our QA to Bulgaria. Fuck you, employees. All-Star, can I come to your house and eat the amazing food that you make, please? What do you think about that offer? That offer. Of which you get nothing but a one very hungry guest. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Spot on. Apparently they're closing the gaming testing part. Yeah, of course they are. Because you know how they do it now. Release a broken game, get the public to test it, get them to post about the bugs on social media, fix them. Easy. Well, the problem is, like, and you know, you guys understand, I am sorry. I'm not going to America until this administration's wrapped up all the shit they doing. Because I just don't want to pump I don't want to pump a single cent into that economy right now. And I'm not happy about this, because I'm looking to book a trip right now, and for the first time in my life, I don't want to go to America. And I hate it. But again, anyway, let's not talk about that. I started as a games tester at Sega. Again, Silent, I'm pre-warning you, and now I'm warning you. I have to mention my Sega stint again. Akadra was asked a question. I started there in 2005 as a games tester, and I left as a QA lead in 2012. As QA lead on Sonic Generations and Binary Domain. So basically my life's complete. I don't know why I'm still getting up every day after I did that. Out on the battlefield, only the strong survive. Can you be the fastest man on the track during the next race? That was a terrifying smile. I see you've got guts. You got guts. Let's see what they look like. Oh, shit. Am I still on the... What race is it? Snow? Yes, yes, it is great, Akadra, and you are welcome. Which race is my... Oh, okay. Yeah, A grades are great, aren't they? So that's great. I don't have to worry about them. I'm probably going to switch back to dirty tyres. Oh, no, they're not called that, are they? Super dry. You've got clean tyres. Mine are dirty. Let's race. This is the final race, everybody. Then we're going back to the island. Much appreciated for that. Thank you, Akadra. Yeah. Oh, that was fucking... Because sometimes, you know, the first games I test, I worked on Shadow and Sonic Unleashed. And then sometimes you get to go to work and play Binary Domain for your job. I'm like, well, this is like a proper game. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Clash, have you been with any other companies? Oh, these are the wrong fucking tires again, aren't they? Now I'm just in Vegas. Hey! This is the hotel I stayed in. Excalibur Cottage. Not the best hotel, but we had a great view of the Luxor. So, and you really want to enjoy the Luxor from outside. You know. I think it was the hotel back in the day that had the reboot ride, though. Yes, that reboot had a simulator. A reboot simulator. Never went on it, but my God, I would have loved to. Right, I don't think I'm winning the race or that bet, but I've been twice when I was 11. So loving the sensory overload at that age, and like I said, my whole life been a pathetic simp for America. And the second time I went for my 21st birthday, and I have to say that was a lot of fun. I went with like my two oldest friends who had both recently turned 21. Flew out on my birthday. You know, the stewardesses are giving us champagne because it's my birthday. We land on my birthday. Oh, it's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind the sensory overload nature of Vegas, and I'm not a gambler, so you know, I'll have a little flutter, but I don't. Thank God, because I've got an addictive personality as it is, and I'm so fucking grateful that I don't gamble, because then I'd have an addictive personality and no home. I'm just, it's Reaganomics, Silent. It fucked up my brain. I was a kid. I was like, oh my God, America, that's where all my favourite cartoons and movies come from. I want to, you know. And honestly, forget regimes and governments. I've always had the best time over there and met nothing but really, really cool people. Because just like any country, there's great people there. Ignore the twats who are running the country. Any given country at any given time, you'll find awesome people in every country. Obviously, there are also tits in every country as well, but I think that kind of weakens my argument, so just ignore them for now. Now the super dry tyres play their part. Race is going according to plan. Victory will be mine, maggots. I added that, maggots. Just like Joey, I write some of my own lines. Japan, I've been to Japan. What? Japan, oh God, I'd love to go to Japan. I have thought about, because I'm trying to save money right now, which is a new experience for me because I've always been fiscally irresponsible. But I'm finally a real adult now and I'm saving. But at the moment I could also afford to fly myself to Japan, just by myself, business class. I mean, that would be all my savings gone, but you know, business class, Japan. I have no experience in Scandinavia, but I would love to visit everywhere. Yeah, Paris. Yeah. I love Europe as well. I love France. Paris was well disappointing, but I don't think London's that great. So I just think cities like that are just not for me, really. I mean, I haven't been to New York, but that's what New York seems like. It seems too London-esque, not that interested. I'd rather go to Joshua Tree in California or someplace like that. Well, I'm trying to mend the bridges between the French and the English. So I'll tell you that I love everyone in Paris. I was just a bit disappointed. I didn't feel the most romantic city in the world. They call it. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! Ah! Someone clean that shit up, please. Not even the French like Parisians. But what about, hey, Ratatouille? That'll kind of fill you with a little bit, you know, put that film on. I don't know, just might fill your heart with some magical Paris love. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Never been Rome, but but went to Italy for the first time last year. Fucking at the time of my life. So yeah, I'd probably just go somewhere like that, a lot cheaper. But man, yeah, it was 2009 when I went to Japan, and I'd fucking love to get back there. And going back to Shenmue, even though Ginger's not here at the moment, like I went to the real life location where Shenmue is set. Didn't even know it was a real place until my comedian friend Imran Yusuf said, yeah, it's a real place in Japan, and I've been there. I'm like, oh my god. And then a few years later, I got the train from Tokyo to Yokosuka, and it was amazing. Fuck you. And now to finish the job, what? You're gonna kill me? What, Jeremy? What does that mean? What are you gonna do? Kill her? Yeah, man, Silent, do it. It's so cool. It really is a kind of like a whole other world in a lot of ways, you know. Whereas, you know, you go to Wales and it's, you know, you'll see a high street and it'll look like a high street near me in London. But, you know, Japan, you go all that way. The language, the culture, the ethos. I loved it. Oh, I'd love to do Korea and Thailand as well. Okay, yeah, let's organise this Fox. We're coming with you now, Silent. By the way, let's get it organised. I thought that was going to be it. Bullet Train. Yes, I did ride a fuck. Oh. I didn't ride a bullet train or any sleeper trains like that. I did do a little bit of riding on the Japanese rail though. And the Japanese underground, incredible. So efficient, very user-friendly, friendly staff, fair adjustment machines if you go one stop over or something like that. And these days, English text everywhere, so you're gonna be less lost and confused than you would be, like, I don't know, mid-80s or whatever. Oh, this is what I did before. You're not supposed to come this way, are you? Fuck. Exactly, Craig. And they've got water over there, so that works. Well, we won some races today. We lost some races today, so yin and yang, innit? The duality of man. Yeah, he thinks you're talking a lot of old shite. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Once again, Peg and Wright and Frost, do you want to make like something really good again? Instead of taking all that dirty, filthy J.K. Rowling money, do you want to do something like good again? Because we'd love that. I mean, even though Simon Pegg is Hollywood Pegg and has been for a while, get back together and make something, you cunts. The fuck? World's End is, we've spoken about this before, it's complicated. I think it's very fascinating. I think it's the most flawed, but I really like World's End. And I think it was misunderstood by a lot of people. You've got to watch it 5 to 6 times and then it really gets good. Is it finished? Something better than Edgar Wright's The Running Man, which again, nothing. Absolutely, it was just nothing. Yeah, and I get it. And also, they've got a nice trilogy there. Plus spaced. You know, you don't want to, you know, could be diminishing returns. I think it's the most intriguing, and there's stuff, and again, if you've been with this channel for a while, forgive me, I will be repeating myself on a few points, but like, I think I really relate to the themes of aging, in that film, I really relate to the themes of being a bit mental, and I relate to Gary King, the lead character, because I'm a bit weird, and all my friends have grown up and become really boring. So the way Gary King interacts with some of his friends, not in a rude, they don't hate me as much as Gary's friends hate him, but yeah, it's a more challenging film from the get-go because it's an unlikable protagonist. Edgar, Simon and Nick wanting to work together again. There's been rumblings for a little while, and I really hope we see it. I do like what Edgar Wright has gone on to do since that, but he tried different things. Yeah, but man, Running Man, oh, God, infuriatingly average, pointless. Yeah, it's different from the Arnie one, but it's nothing. And but I liked the Last Night in Soho a lot more. I was kind of pleasantly surprised by that because after Baby Driver, I don't think Baby Driver's like all that. It wasn't shit, but it was nothing. It wasn't. It was nothing. Like, it could have been directed by anyone. And who cares? Well, yeah, sci-fi. Although sci-fi was covered in World's End, wasn't it? And a lot of people go like, oh, and Paul as well. No, fuck Paul. Paul's pretty shit. I think Baby Driver. Again, if you've heard me say these points, I'm just going to stop. I always go. I've said this before because you do a streaming channel, you make points that you said before, but there'll be new people in chat. So I've just got to stop saying. You may have heard me say this before because other streamers don't do that, other comedians don't do that. So I'm just going to, right? I'm not saying I'm a comedian, but you know what I mean. I feel like Baby Driver failed to deliver on its premise. I love the premise of rhythmically matching shots, character movement, action to the music, and I think it didn't do that to the extent that I wanted the movie to do it to. I think Paul's a bit lame. I think after the amazing kind of nods to nerd culture that they had in Spaced. And some of them are really subtle, some of them are, but all of them are like really cleverly integrated. And then in Paul, it's just like, hey, remember when they said this in Star Wars? It's like, fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, good soundtrack for Baby Driver, sure. Oh, I've yet to watch that Sparks documentary, son, and I'll tell you why. It's because I want to watch it with my dad. So I will continue to wait to watch it with my dad. And speaking of continue to wait, everyone, you now must wait for another advert break to happen, and it will happen in a second. I'm just going to save everything here. Ginger, if you're seeing this in a VOD, thank you again, sir. Hope everything's all right with the old lurk. I know enough about Sparks, you know. I'm interested in it for sure. Like I said, I just want to watch it with my dad. So many people are crying in the latte. Comeback single from a few years ago. It's taking ages. Yeah. Okay. Guys. Back after the break with Tomodachi. See you in a few minutes.
キレンラガビールをください。これで。ください。キレンラガビールをください。何？もう出るの？ミスタービール。キリンラガービール。キリンラガービールください。キリンラガーね、そこは取ってください。焼きそばちょっと待ってください。栓抜き柱にあります。今行きます。グラスあっち。
ミスタービールキリンラガービール。どうも、これサービス。
Mr. Soft, won't you tell me why the world in which you're living is so strange? Oh, Mr. Soft, how come everything around you is so soft and rearranged?
Bite through the shell of a tree boar spearmint soft mint, and everything turns chewy and soft. They're crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
It's WCW Tough Talking Wrestlers. So smart they know who they're talking to. Bring it on, Ash. Goldberg, I dare you.
They're really talking to each other.
Goldberg, you're no match for the Stinger Splash. They actually know each other's names.
Yo, Jacko, don't turn your back on me, Nash.
Wow, he really knows it's Nash.
Tough Talking Wrestlers even know who they're fighting.
My right arm will tear you in half. Nash, like to see you try.
They even know who they're pitting. No one can beat the Stingers. DDP, you 12-inch WCW Tough Talking Wrestlers come in 2-packs.
Hey, I bet he drinks Carling Black Label.
Nah, he doesn't wash his underpants.
Your best bet for a fuller flavour.
We last left Bart Simpson battling deadly space mutants in Acclaim's best-selling video game Bart versus the Space Mutants. And now it's Bart versus the world.
Wow!
As Bart Mania continues to spread.
Mow the lawn. I got better things to do.
And now, portable Bartmania in Escape from Camp Deadly for Game Boy.
Hey.
Bartmania now comes 3 ways for your NES and Game Boy from Acclaim.
Man.
Wouldn't it be nice if the world was cat-free? Chocolate roads and trees and birds and bees, delivering all kinds of letters daily, every kind of purple parcel too. And if the dog did try and grab a mouthful, you can bite him back, he'll taste delightful. Wouldn't it be nice?
I know there's pain. Why do I lock myself up in these chains?
I can sustain. Why I'm uncomfortable with the pain.
I've got no one to blame for my unhappiness. No, baby.
I got myself into my own mess.
Ooh, letting these hours pass me by, baby.
Taxes was painful.
Don't you know things will change, things will go your way.
I'll take it from here.
Now Taxes is a local TurboTax expert ready to tag in and file for you.
Sorry, I had the audio incorrectly set up there, so apologies for the delay. But yeah, that advert's a fever dream with or without the audio delay, for sure.
いいね。
さすがマリオさん。え？もう終わり？次テニスだって。急げ！テニステニス。次野球やろう。
見た目なんてどうでもいいよ。野球。
次は乗馬。
気まぐれすぎる。
やっぱサッカー。